to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Welcome to episode 9 of the Trifecta, which for the moment, it's just Unofecta. Well, it seems that today I'm the only one. But you might be asking yourselves, what the hell are we doing here? This is our villager trading hall, and today we're gonna start getting librarians. Oh, a witch! Finally, I saw one. Kind of useless, but you know. But I was actually down here to get my bed. So I have a plan. We are playing on a server and I like to have interactions with people when they're back from vacation, right? The best way of having interactions with people is to sell them something. So what we want to do today is that we want to start getting filthy rich, and then we're going to stimulate the economy by selling them things that they cannot resist. And of course the thing that nobody can resist are books. Enchanted books. It's one of those days you forget your tracks, you forget your trapdoors, you forget your minecart. And of course a bucket of water to wash them in. So the way that we're going to do this is relatively simple. I do have a rail track, and at the end where I want the villager to fall down, I do have an activator rail which is active. And I do have a trapdoor here so that in case he doesn't fall down, he's not gonna walk back. Cause then we just have to kill him, there's no way back. I don't mind that, but it's apparently frowned upon. One up. Thank you. Where's the minecart? So we're just gonna wash him in. Lovely. And we pick up the minecart. Here is your lectern. Sell me something. Projectile protection, that's garbage. I have no idea what that does. And you know, I do understand how to cycle trades by breaking the workstation, so I don't really know why everybody was trying to explain that to me 2 episodes ago. When I was nagging, it's because pumpkins and melons are tier 2 and tier 3 trades, so you have kind of already locked them. Actually, I'm just guessing that could be the reason, otherwise I don't know why you would say that. Anyways, we have a guy with Depth Strider. I think that's actually quite useful. Oh no. With my luck, he's gonna drop into the same pit. Okay, he has not. We want you in this pit. Come on. Yes! This time we adjust it before I forget. Perfect! He's our mending guy. I had to run around a lot, and unfortunately over here we didn't have beacon access. Now we have full coverage. So did you manage to go in? Perfect. Oh, and by the way, we have Aqua Affinity, we have Sharpness 5, we have Silk Touch, and you're just gonna sell me Sword of the Cosmos. Now, are you asleep? Wake up. Dude, is it not the time yet? Oh, it is the time. Oh, he turned. Good. Unbreaking 1. The biggest problem with librarians is that the further you go down the line, the more difficult it's going to be. Cause you know, over here I have Depth Strider, I have Stasis, which I have no idea what it does. We have Mending, Unbreaking, Silk Touch, etc. Even Sweeping Edge. And now I just want Fortune and Looting, and that's gonna take a long time. Would have been a miracle, but no, of course not. And I hate this trait. It shows up a lot, you see? Yeah, again, 3 times in a row. Come on, dude. 4. Oh, come on. Sell something else. You're doing progress, but that is garbage. Mending is good. But I have one. Don't try to make yourself redundant. End Veil. Smite 4. 5 would have been nice. I can get a sword for the Wither. Fortune 1. Come on. Yeah, it's been a while. Been a whiler. We should have added the easier villagers mod. Looting 3. Do I have it? No, I don't. You're great. So basically I just need Fortune 3, Smite 5, and I forgot the final one. Yes, Feather Falling. Actually, you know what? One of the most important books that I forgot was Efficiency 5. It's a good thing that he sold it. What happened to you? I forgot the trapdoor. Don't walk this way. Go that way. I'm gonna wash you. This dude that you see in front of you is our final villager, and he has to be our fortune guy. There's no other way around it. And so far he's not being very fortunate. He's being loyal, not fortunate. Okay. Infinitely loyal. Give me fortune. You know there are backup villagers up there, so you should get productive. Looting 3. Oh, I already have it. Fortune 2. Come on. You can do better than that. Enough with the potatoes. Seriously, dude, I have a potato farm. I want someone to get rid of my potatoes. Actually, we should make a potato cannon. Now that I'm thinking. Finally. Fortune 3. I have broken 429 lecterns. Jerk. So now comes the important part. Standardization and being able to trade. So you might notice we do have a ton of villagers who are selling us paper. Well, not all of them, but most of them at least. And we also have a few villagers over here which are selling us string. String is a renewable resource. Paper is also a renewable resource. Over here with our masons, I don't really know what I was thinking. They're not the best. So maybe we are going to replace them as well with fletchers. Then we will also have trade paper. So the only 2 things that we need to automate are flax and sugarcane. Therefore, I think we need to do a few adjustments at our farm and remove some of the crops that we don't really use. Why is that thing running? You still have fuel? Okay. So sugarcane we're going to keep. Rice, obviously we need it for straw. Onions and potatoes I have to keep for shepherd's pie. Cabbage and tomatoes we don't really need. Also carrots. You know, using Create, there is an easy way of automating paper. One sugarcane gives you one paper. It's not very efficient, but it's easier than having crafters. And for converting flax into string, well, we can just use a millstone. The most important part of trading with villagers is not that you get all the books that you want. It's also to have enough cash cows to generate emeralds. Yes, zombifying them is also a thing, but we will do that later on. Currently, our cash cows are over here, the farmers. You know, we sell pumpkins and we also sell melons. But this is actually not generating enough profits for me. That's the problem. What we want to be able to do is to also convert these guys into cash cows. You know, Fletchers are going to buy flint, which is easy to get. They also buy string. The stick trade is not the best. Masons we're going to get rid of. And later on we're going to have a zombie farm, so we should be able to sell rotten flesh. And we can have some sort of a storage over here. So that is the plan. Let us work towards it. It's just that, again, it's a long distance. How am I supposed to transfer everything? You see, the farm is there. Villager trading is here. I don't like conveyor belts. Anyways, what I need to do first is to readjust the farms. Ladies and gentlemen, I have readjusted the farms. We have a lot of sugarcane, we have a ton of flax, we have tiny patches of netherwort, potatoes, onions, and wheat. And obviously, rice. I don't really want to make another windmill or another generator in order to power everything, so let us see if we can use our extra capacity from our main base. You know, the 4 boilers that we have. I have installed a clutch and I have no idea how much power are we consuming. Let us turn on the potion factory. Oh, 1300 left. I found the imposter. The pumps, 4 of them. They are connected to our storage contraption, so they're working at 256 RPM, which is no bueno. We need them to be connected to the main potion factory. How do we do that? Well, that's one way of doing that. Yeah, almost 2000 stress units have been freed up. And with the other 2, yeah, we have 5400 left. I have to do some remodeling, so some of that will go away anyways. And yeah, that was the wrong one. Remodeling has been done, we have 4600. I can work with that. So for filtering everything, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a cauldron with lava in it. This was a tip from one of you guys and it was amazing. Then we're going to have a smart chute, and I have 2 filters. One of them is going to be deny list, which goes into the chute, and therefore these items are not going to be voided. Everything else is going to be voided. Another very amazing tip that I got from one of you guys was the diving boots. You can just walk on conveyor belts, it's amazing. But anyways, just to do a very small recap, we do have a cauldron down there, which is voiding anything that we don't need, and we also have a funnel, which is taking out everything that we need. And it's a very good thing that I double checked everything because I was voiding flax. I do that a lot. For the moment, let us give it a very small test. Everything that we get should go inside that chest. That is correct. But 3 of those items have to be further processed: flax, rice, and sugarcane. So a deny list for this filter and allow list for this one. Okay, I don't really want to use conveyor belts that much, so here's what we're going to do. Sugarcane and flax are going to continue on this route and go into these 2 barrels. One of them has a filter for flax that goes on a depot. Unfortunately, the depot has to go into a chute. That chute goes into a millstone, and we will get our string. But as a byproduct, I think we're going to get something else. Flax seeds. We're going to use funnels in order to void them. You know, we just put a cauldron, lava in it, a funnel, and I don't have flax seeds on me, so we're just gonna use a filter. It's fine, they're cheap. So anything which is not flax goes into lava. Let us try that. Yeah, it does. And I just realized I made a mistake. Anything which is not string. And of course, anything which is string goes over here. For sugarcane, it's relatively easy. We just have a mechanical press on a depot, which if we want to make a line, how do we do that? Can I have a chute and a funnel? That should work. That's literally just one result, so we don't care. So if I give you a sugarcane and a flax, do I get the results? You didn't do anything, because it's the opposite way. But I should get my paper, yes, and I did not get my string. Deny list for string. Is it a chance? No, it's fine, we can have some manual flax. You know what's wrong? I forgot the hopper. The system works fine, don't you worry. There you go. We're getting string. Okay, for the moment, don't work. Keep the string. Now that we have our string and we have our paper, we need to send them somehow to our villager trading area. And this time, I think we're just going to use ice, because that's a huge conveyor belt. Craft used to be such a simple game. You had like 1 diamond armor and that was good enough for everything. Now you're like, you need leather boots for snow, you need golden stuff for piglins, and if you add mods, well, you need boots for walking on conveyor belts. Packed ice. That's perfect. Well, it's not ideal because we don't really want to ruin our train station later on. Oh, also it's not very deep. Damn. There is a bit more over there. We take those. But these are powdered snow. Okay. Yeah, this place is fine. We take some from here. It's not in a visible area, so nobody will notice. Breaking ice should be like the best feeling in Minecraft. I love the sound. As usual, I had to do some remodeling. Both of the items that we want, meaning paper and string, are going to fall here. Actually, they're not. I'm a bit confused, are they? No. But it's fine, we can wash them both together. Or, you know, just move it a bit. I had to dig a tunnel until X509. And I think I'm going to need more ice. This was already more than I was expecting. How did you spawn? It's fine. We just take a nap. Everything is fine. And over here, where do we want to end up? 418. Yeah, so you guys already know how a water tunnel works. We just need a source block. It pushes everything. We place down a sign. And one more water source. It's ice, so it's going to cross over this. Except on this corner, which is going to be a bit problematic. Because the water source comes until here, we now want them to go that way. So I'm just cutting it short, and voila. And I already forgot the number. 419, right? Yeah, we should have enough ice. Gravel. Damn, have I ever mentioned how much I hate gravel? I know I have. I just wanted to reiterate. I have already laid down the ice path, and over here we have a few choices. We can just use one massive vault. Uh-oh. There's a hole. And yes, of course it's made out of gravel. And yes, of course it doesn't have an end. Anyways, it's not fully lit up. So as I was saying, over here at our villager trading hut, we have a few choices. We can put everything inside a single vault and extract each and every item that we want using a brass funnel, which I think this is what we're going to do. Because later on there's going to be a very high chance that I'm going to transfer rotten flesh as well. If we do everything in one storage, it's easier. A funny thing, with diving boots you can't really swim. Which I guess it does make sense, but this should be all source blocks and we should get oxygen very soon. Come on. Come on. Perfect. It comes to our villager trading hut. And obviously, just to make sure that everything works, what if we drop the paper? Do we get it at the villagers trading hall? Oh, there is a chest with garbage inside. Please be there. Please, please, please. Where's my paper? Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong. I used trapdoors because I ran out of signs. The final sign goes here. Another source of water, and without going in there we have to place down two signs. Okay, that's one and that's two. Now if I drop the paper it should go up. Yes, a bit of a weird thing is that we're not getting any string. And I can swear to you, before I made the changes to the farm we were getting a ton of flax, and now they're not really growing that fast. Oh, that explains. That actually does not explain. What is wrong? Oh, there was dirt in it. Yeah, now it's working. We're getting string as well. So with the water elevator, there is something that I want to try and I'm not really sure if it's gonna work. If it works, it's gonna be amazing. It's just that I really need to have a path to my villager trading hall. So let us hollow out a 3x3 area for the vault. Here is the actual vault. One of the things that we should be able to do is to remove that stupid torch. Make a few extra water source blocks. Does this go all the way up? No, I don't want to put kelp all the way. That seems to work. Now the question is, can I have a funnel? If I drop something, is it gonna go in? Oh yeah, it does go in. Interesting. So now this is a massive vault and I have no idea what happened to my wood. But we should be able to extract the items and put them inside some sort of a chest. Yes, exactly like so. We have the vault, we have some smart chutes, we have a buffer chest just in case, and then we have the barrels that we can pick up the goodies. Once I have extra vault, can I make it bigger? Fine. I have already filtered everything. This is for string, this is for paper, and eventually the center one is going to be for rotten flesh. Although if the upside down hopper was not working, we could have just funneled everything from the top. I have been editing the footage and therefore I was AFK for, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. And yes, the results are going to shock you. Today I wanted to start making a shop. Maybe we have to leave that for next episode because we have a huge problem. Production. It's incredibly garbage. So we got like 2 stacks and 20 string and less than 2 stacks of paper. As usual, I do have a plan, so let us go through it. Our water source, the water elevator, is behind that brick, so this is the center line. We can move a few spawners for zombies and especially for spiders and put them down there. That means whenever I'm standing here, we should be able to get rotten flesh as well as string. And the other important thing that it means is that I can remove all the flax and replace them with sugarcane. That should also boost up our paper production, I think. Oops, there are holes everywhere. Yeah, the flax patch is not giant, but yeah, it's a boost, I guess. 50% increase to paper. But you might be asking yourselves, Lush, where are you going to find the spawners? It's actually very ironic because next to our staircase, which is going to lead up to our train station, there is a spawner for, I think, spiders. You know, literally down here. I was digging down and I think I found something. Let's check. Yep, there is a spawner. And that is for spiders. The zombie one is going to be a challenge because I don't really remember. Also, one thing that you should remember is that if the player kills a spider, you're going to get spider eyes, correct? If you don't, you're just going to get string, which is important. I think same goes with zombies. You're just going to get rotten flesh and maybe their armor, not the iron, because I'll be killing them with spikes and spikes do not count as a player kill. However, if I'm not wrong, where we had the creamsite, there was a mine shaft. This is such a long distance. Oh yeah, 2 spawners. That's a skeleton one, I don't need that one. But this one is zombies, that's good. I know we can also get poisonous spiders in the mine shaft, but I don't really want to carry them. It's dangerous. So the spider one is going to be easy to take care of. The zombie one is going to be the problem because I think it's far away. Okay, minus 700, 700. Oh my goodness, baby Zamboni. They did not damage anything of importance, which is good. Another one. Okay, I think we're safe. I'm trying to find the zombie spawner on the surface, which doesn't seem to be that bad. It seems to be somewhere around here. Well, technically speaking, somewhere around here. It's not that far. You can even see the beacons. And you can also see zinc. I make too much brass. I need zinc. I'll be very honest with you. I don't think this is a terrible plan. Although I'm thinking we don't really have to move spawners. We can just make a massive farm. I mean, I already have everything. I just need to expand you. And there should be space over here because I filled it in with dirt. Yeah, the problem is that I'm not really sure if threefold is fine with massive farms or not. Well, it's sugarcane and flax. I think he's fine with that. Yeah, a bigger farm is also an option, but it's not going to solve my rotten flesh problem. Do you see the problem? We don't have rotten flesh. I have also been digging and it seems that we have plenty of space to work with. So I think here's what we should do. We should change you to haste. Come on, I need to do some digging. How do you get out of here? And then I'll think about how to bring the spawners. So this is the center of the room and I'm not really sure how many spawners are we going to have, but I'm thinking it's going to be more than 2, eventually. This is why it's not just a 9 by 9, I think it's an 11 by 9 or something. We just have to hollow it out, which is actually kind of fun if you do that with haste. I have fixed the light sources and this thing seems to be functioning really fine. And this is tinted glass. I always wanted to use it. The problem is going to be the zombie spawner, which I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to look around. We do have the seed and try to find the spawner which is nearby. The other one is like 600 blocks away. It's too much. And besides, I need 2. Anyways, whatever the hell that we are getting, I don't have a ladder, I know. And this is not the place to dig. Yes, this is the place to dig. For the moment, everything comes into this barrel, which I think we can just have a shoot for now. It's not like we're getting anything special, it's just string. Yep, it goes in and it gets washed. It's a very huge investment for just villagers, I know. The whole point of having flax was to get string, and now that we have a string farm using spiders, the flax is redundant. I like redundancies. Also, I should turn off the harvester off for a second. Well, is the thing. Yes, I just deactivate the pulse maker. That's it. I need to plant more sugarcane, and the problem is that I'm out of sugarcane. But guess who has sugarcane? A tree who has been folded. I am going to steal the sugarcane and we're not even going to tell him. Actually, we should charge him. We're doing him a service. You see, he even missed this spot. Yeah, perfect. We have 90 something. We even steal some of his water. A very important thing that I should always remember is that never ender pearl over here. We have the lava pool. I almost did that. Oh, the copper is oxidizing. Perfection. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention is that yes, we do have a rule on the server that everything that we have should have an off switch. There are a few things around my base which do not have a clutch. Obviously the pumpkin and melon farm because it's vanilla, how can you turn it off? And besides, I trade all of them. And the other one is the spider spawner. It doesn't really need to have an off switch because if I'm not there, it's not gonna function anyways. I can install lights, but what's the point? You have to be within 16 blocks of a spawner for it to work. We have our brand new patch of sugarcane and I just missed one. We should be able to activate you one more time and you know, get out of here. It has been maybe 10 minutes or even less and this is the string that we got. I mean, imagine if we have like 3 spawners. it's gonna be amazing. And it's a decent trade, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I do have to sometimes AFK on the server for a lot of things, so this is not a very bad idea. Yeah, you want to sleep, it will tell you during the night, and the second that you go outside, it's gonna be nighttime. No? Okay. It's noon. But just before we wrap up, there are a few things that we need to do, and those are some of my favorite things. Taking care of redundancies. Of course, some of the redundancies are the masons. Lovely, lovely. And I get to do this 5 times. Lovelier for me. Very cool. And considering the fact that we have a mending villager in our villager trading hall, there is one more redundancy. Why the hell don't I have sand? I have just realized that Threefold is going to be back in 1 or 2 days and I have not cleaned up the tracks. I think I'm going to keep it until next episode so that whenever we're making our shop, transportation is going to be easier. And then I'll just remove everything. We're going to make a department store. I have so much garbage to sell, but if you also have any suggestions, please let me know. Because you guys already know what we are producing and maybe there's a combination which I have missed. For example, I realized I can sell candles. But the final redundancy that we are here for should be somewhere down there. Yes, down here. Don't try to get out. Get back in. This used to be my mending villager. Bye bye. Enjoy life. It's not a big hole. Also, the iron golem seems to be dead. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.